The year is 1981 and the mind-blowing S-Class coupe from Mercedes has debuted, and it sent shockwaves all around the automotive world. With its ultra-modern features and flawless driving experience, wealthy customers began, for the first time ever, paying over sticker price for a car. At the same time, ultra-wealthy Middle East car enthusiasts loved the Mercedes brand, but they grew up enjoying sunny skies and Rolls-Royce convertibles such as the Corniche. These sheiks and businessmen wanted a top-performance German car that matched their drop-top playboy lifestyle in summertime vacation hotspots like Monaco or even Marbella, Spain. This demand led to a huge opportunity for coach builders to develop an SEC convertible with a nearly limitless budget. So, if you wanted the best of the best when it came to SEC convertibles, you would buy a Mercedes directly from the factory in Germany and send it on over to Hamburg, right into the hands of Styling Garage. And that's how, in 1982, the SEC Marbella was born.
Now, one of our favorite tuners at the Patina Collective is SGS Styling Garage, one of the wildest tuners from the era. They made incredible customizations to the 126 chassis, including gull-wing doors, and not only chopping it in half and extending it, but also chopping it down the middle and even widening it when they created the SGS Royale. But what many may not know is that SGS debuted its tuning abilities to the world where they unveiled the one-of-a-kind and very first SEC Marbella. The hottest luxury car that hit the market in the late 70s and early 80s was the W126. The W126 S-Class sedan hit the market in 1979, but it wasn't until 1981 that Mercedes unveiled their coupe version, which was an instant smash. So it was a no-brainer that SGS rushed to be one of the first to not only obtain the C126 to modify, but radically change the look by removing the top. This 1991 560 SEC is one of the later versions of the coach-built convertible and features the most advanced version of the convertible offered by Styling Garage. The car was originally ordered in Germany at the Cologne branch and was delivered in February of 1991. It remained in Germany until the Patina Collective imported it to Florida in 2021. Compared to other conversions done by Styling Garage at the time, the Marbella was one of the more tamed conversions. Most were kept stock, just like this one, with stock bumpers and only had the top removed. Other than the obvious removal of the hardtop, the rest of the body was kept stock. They would sometimes modify the trunk and give it a little lip, which we see on our SGS Gullwing. This car was fitted with 17-inch Aero 3 AMG 3-piece wheels, which takes any 126 to the next level and has everlasting appeal. The interior has a bit more done to it to give it more of a bespoke feel. The all-wood Nardi steering wheel also elevates the experience of driving this one-of-a-kind SEC. Now let's pull up somewhere nice and talk about this SGS 560 SEC convertible and get more in depth about the engineering that went into building these types of rare conversions. All right guys, now let's break down this 1991 custom-made SGS 560 SEC convertible Marbella. We're gonna start at the front end as we always do with this bumper right here. Now this is the stock Euro bumper from the 560 SEC, and you can see this beautiful two-tone paint. This is what they used to do back in the day. They would add different tones to offset the paint with the front bumpers and the side cladding, as well as the rear bumpers. But right here we see these beautiful Euro spec original bumpers that came with the 560 SEC with this beautiful chrome that goes all across the front end, making it very luxurious. Of course, the 126s came with lots of chrome. This was the 1980s, and Mercedes knew how to do it best. Of course, we have the iconic, legendary front grille from the 560 SEC. Nothing really changed here in the front by SGS. This is all stock. Of course, coming to the side right here, we see these beautiful three-piece Aero 3 wheels by AMG and the Italian company OZ. They made wheels for, of course, Lamborghinis and crazy supercars from the 1980s. Of course, SGS wanted to make all their cars special, so they added these three-piece Aero 3 AMG wheels. And of course, they have the staggered set, and we're gonna see that when we get to the back. Moving along the side of the car, we see once again the two-tone cladding. This is the classic two-tone cladding they had on the 126s of the era. Not much done here, but we see the back wheels right here. These are the Aero 3 staggered wheels. You can see here, these are the deep dish wheels in the back, giving it that nice aggressive look for this otherwise stock looking car. Coming to the back of the vehicle, once again, everything is kept stock by SGS. Stock taillight, stock rear Euro bumper with the chrome, of course. It has a sticker right here, 40-year anniversary for Styling Garage. Very, very important sticker. And this is a period correct sticker right here from 2018. Neat touch by Styling Garage. Beautiful chrome all throughout the back. The classic 199 paint with the two-tone bumpers and the stock mufflers. Nothing too crazy. But we see back here that SGS did some great work because they have this custom-made cover to cover the soft top that SGS installed right here. This is beautiful material right here in great condition. We're not sure if this has been replaced or if this is the original, but it's still in mint condition. And SGS did a great job at their conversions, doing all types of little things to make it seamless, to make it look like this was all stock and done by Mercedes. All right guys, now let's sit inside this interior and see what SGS did in this interior. Now of course, we have the custom made convertible top that comes off, but more touches were done to the inside of the cabin. Now one thing SGS did on these interiors is they added this beautiful wood grain all throughout the doors. Now the doors don't usually have this much wood on the 560 SEC or SEL, but this one has an incredible burl veneer that goes all throughout the door from one side to the next. Gorgeous work by SGS. And they matched it to this burl SGS instrument cluster that has burl wood covering the whole entire instrument cluster. And of course, the legendary SGS logo right there for all to see, pronouncing itself to the world as one of the rarest SGS's, the Marbella. Now this car has 77,000 kilometers. It's been driven, came out of Germany. It was loved. Another great touch to the interior was this Nardi Torino steering wheel with all of this wood grain right here to grip while you're riding down the block in your custom-made convertible SGS Marbella. The dash, of course, is also custom, fully covered in leather and stitched by Styling Garage to give it that extra touch to your bespoke 560 SEC Marbella convertible. Everything else was kept pretty stock other than the doors. Like I said, the doors have the most work done to them. Lots and lots of wood on the door cards. Now Styling Garage loves to make their conversion seamless, and one thing they did with the 560 SEC is they made the convertible top button work from the sunroof button. So if you want to retract the convertible top, all you had to do is hit the sunroof button and it retracts all the way, everything done electronically. Then you have that beautiful cover to cover up your soft top. Leather seats are immaculate in this car. Everything is mint condition. The previous owner took great care of this car. It's a beautiful 560 SEC. It runs and drives perfectly. Now Chris Hahn, the visionary behind Styling Garage, was an engineer by trade. One thing he did when making all his conversions was to keep the structural integrity and make sure to meet all safety requirements from German TÜV and Mercedes-Benz. Now the main difference between SGS Styling Garage converted SECs and other coach-built converted SECs was the methods used to keep the structural integrity by Styling Garage. One of the methods was steel rods put all throughout the car to keep the rigidity after removing the top. Let's pop the hood and take a look what's going on under there. Boom, the legendary M117 motor. Now this motor is one of my favorite engines to drive in these cars. We have the stock M117 5.6 liter engine in this 560 SEC from 1991. This is the latest version of the 560. This was the last production year of the 560 SEC. So this was the engine that came right before the M119. All right guys, let's take it back on the road and see what it looks like to drive one of the rarest SECs in the world, the SGS 560 Marbella. Now, many customers ordered the Marbella from around the globe. Many of the conversions went to the Middle East. From 1982 to 1986, SGS built around 300 Marbellas. It was their most requested conversion next to the 1000 SEL. Other coach builders also chopped the top off of SECs and converted the SEC as seen in our collection. You can really feel the difference driving this SGS Marbella compared to other SEC conversions by coach builders. The ride feels very sturdy. You don't feel any difference than driving a stock SEC coupe. What really takes it over the top is this uber rare SGS Burl instrument cluster, which is impossible to find. This is one of those artifacts that you can only find in these period correct, untampered with SGS builds. Guys, make sure to subscribe right now, hit the notification bell, drop a like, drop a comment, and share this video. If you ever have the chance to drive a rare convertible SEC, you'll definitely remember it, as it is an unforgettable ride. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and stay tuned to learn more about vintage Mercedes.